Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's been 3 long weeks here at SRA.
Welcome back to the best racing in North America, home of the SRA GT3 Team Series. 60 minutes of action-packed door-to-door racing, 6 divisions, 6 different championships on the line. Let's get ready for some action tonight.
An incident on turn. We have Boardman at a yellow. Looks like he's dropping down positions there on the chicane as a bunch of cars are coming through.
Byron's going to take a dive in the Lexus.
Johnson looking to go down the inside of Maxwell.
And we're off and away for SRA.
Hello, welcome back everybody to week 5 of season 7 of the GT3 Team Series here in SRA. We're back in Italy for second week in a row in Monza. And it's a bit of a lonely booth tonight. We don't have our usual Raphael at the helm. It's back to me and Selena Boonstra.
Yes, and that indeed. We are back for another round. Round 5, actually. Getting close to the end
Starting
in
our
Monza.
second half now.
Yeah, we're almost getting there to the end, but Monza, it's going to be a wild ride. Let's just say that.
Very likely, considering what we saw last night, of which I won't speak. Speak no evil. Tonight's going to be great.
Yeah.
There's never been a crash in Boston, say.
Yeah.
I'll say. But what's interesting to me right now, more than how crazy this track can be, is the standings. We are halfway through the season now, so things have kind of shaken up the way you might expect that we're going to end. We've got a kind of like statistical representational average. So I imagine some of these teams are starting to sweat. Anybody who had podium hopefuls, they're like from P5 and back, it's starting to get into the magnitude of hundreds of points behind. But we do have dark horses in the race. Travis Robinson and Victor Diaz are latecomers into this season. They didn't. They were. No, I'm correct. They were DNSs for the first 3 weeks, but last week they show up, and Trav has a great race, and Diaz has a fantastic race, putting himself on the podium with P3. And so that is starting off as a pretty damn good trajectory. They got some points yet to make up to our leaders in Zoom Car Zoom, but a damn good start.
Makes you wonder who's going to take the win for today. It all adds up to the points, and it's all very crucial, especially in these last, well, we're not there yet. We're getting there, but the last couple of races will really put on the show of who is going to be the real champion for this season. Mainly the finale. That's where it really shakes up.
Yep. And you can't kind of just rely on past results because they don't always predict the future. And I think that's going to bear out tonight, because the lazy answer to who's going to win tonight might pick JD Daniel. But if the practice session right before this was any indication, he wasn't the fastest person on track. I don't remember who was, but he wasn't. So yeah, I think we're gonna have a very, very exciting race on our hands tonight.
Oh yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Knowing this track, its history and even present in sim racing specifically, turn 1 of Monza is a monster. Now, I don't know, I can't say anything if D2 will do it cleanly, but I hope so. But one thing I do know, it's going to be a very lit race. It's going to be very hype.
Particularly probably the first 5 minutes. So if you've got caffeine, start pounding it now, because you're going to need it early on.
Yep, exactly. Because it's gonna be a wild ride with those first few laps. Like, everyone's all bunched together, everyone's trying to find their rhythm, and it's very hard to do that during the first few laps because you got a guy in front of you, a guy behind you, and you're just sandwiched for like the next 10 or so minutes, depending what happens, if anyone crashes or not.
Yep. Something
But
of a
we shall
prison.
see what happens.
Currently, our silver drivers are going to go out first, but they do get an extra minute added to the time just to get their settings plugged in. So they have the same extra time to be able to use up their full 10 minutes all on track, just like the gold drivers are. We changed that a couple of weeks ago, and they will start rolling across the line right at 20 minutes. God, is there anybody in particular you want to see?
Actually, speaking of chat, I'm looking at the chat now, and shout out to Patches. He's back
Hi, Patches.
watching the stream. Hello,
Happy to see you.
Patches. Hi, Patches. Oh, Hooker Q asks, "What about Rania over?"
What about
Not
Rania
actually.
over?
That's a good question there, because I don't think, have we seen Rania the last couple of rounds?
I don't trust my memory. I don't recall.
Yeah, I don't even trust my memory.
I do not recall.
Yeah. I don't think he has run this season, but I do know he ran last season in D2. And actually, all these silver drivers are now coming out on their out lap to hit their quali laps.
I don't know what division Ranya's in, but surely he's driving. Otherwise, I'm about to feel really salty, because I was on his fantasy draft, and a couple weeks ago he traded me for himself. We could have, I think, I wasn't paying too close attention, but I think he was getting himself on his draft. Can you imagine? How rude is that? Booting me up,
Yeah.
trading himself, and then not racing? the insults.
Wow! The biggest insult of the century in fantasy leagues.
Less than worthless. That's what he's saying.
Oh, someone in chat said Rania not here. Yep, I do not recall Rania. Oh, I'm just on board with Josh Damiani, and he did a little too much tire warm-ups and went right into the wall. Ah, that's an interesting look about right there.
Looks like Boardman is leading out our silver drivers for the first banker laps. I'm going to hop on board with him.
Quite a few with invalid laps.
Yeah, that's right.
But-
All three already. Oh no,
Yeah,
just one right now.
Monza is, yeah. Monza is quite unforgiving that way if you're really pushing it.
Lots of opportunities to go over the line.
Oh yeah, I've had many of those moments, and I mean many. Andy Speed looking that he's it's about to be 4/10 up, coming right to Parabolica.
4/10
Ooh,
up
now
on
he's
what?
half a second up. Ooh, let's see. Sitting at P7 right now, and what is he gonna get for his banker? Right into P2 with a 148.4. But Eric Boardman sits pretty on pole.
Already cracking in the low 48s. Honestly, not surprising.
Yep. D2 is fast.
the best times I was putting up in quali was like mid-high 48s. And that was my best, not my banker. And in the race, it was like I was happy to do 49 flat with full fuel.
My best is a 49 flat, but it's not really consistent. So my qual yesterday was like, I think a 49.3 or 5 at best. But yeah, a lot of people are very speedy at Monza.
Boardman coming around sector 3 for his lap 2, and he's already got 3/10 up. Huge improvement. That'll give him provisional pole with some lead, at least on his silver appears.
He
Losing
lost
a bit.
a bit of time at Ascari, but he's still holding strong. What a stunning livery, though. I love that livery.
It's so tasteful. I love it. Slick.
It is.
Patch is saying, so he guesses that Ferrari is the meta car. God damn. It seems to be, whether it's because it's the best or just because it's new and therefore popular, I'm not sure yet. I haven't tried it. Have you?
I honestly feel like the new McLaren is going to be also the new meta. Because I've heard Martin saying that it is stupid fast, and it looks stupid fast. I have yet to try it more. For the 296, I never really tried, but
Me neither.
I'm more of a Porsche.
Always. Porsche Persian.
Yes, Porsche Persian. Yeah, Porsche is such a great car. I love that. Tricky Cow says McLaren and BMW have the fastest laps at Monza right now.
BMW? Really?
Really? See, the McLaren I'm not surprised about, but the BMW? Interesting.
Well, Troxler's on a flyer right now. He was 5/10 up, slowly edging away from that, but he's still got time to improve even more. I would put him in spitting distance of provisional podium. P3.
Yeah. Because currently Valencia is on pole, but seeing where Torres is going, well, he gained a little bit coming out of Ascari. He's almost on 2/10. Yeah, there he is, right on 2/10, coming into Parabolica.
Troxler's down 7/10 now.
Ooh.
And finding more in the braking zone, but is he gonna slide? He is sliding. Ooh, he's sliding. And he's lost it. Still a great delta right now, but yeah, just lost a couple tenths there.
It's close.
P2 was nearly in reach.
Oh yeah. That was a close one.
More and more invalidated laps now, 3 of them. Time's running out to improve. Can't see that right now.
Yeah. Pretty soon, gold will be out, and I'm curious to see if the golds will just be overstepping silvers. But then again, with their pace, and granted, like, their split being above silver, I wonder if there'll be a lot of golds at the top, as usual.
I think so. Monza's the kind of track where like everybody just by default has such a lion's share of their experience there that I think it's pretty indicative of people's pace.
Yeah.
There's always outliers though. I'm sure we'll see some silvers just freakishly good around here.
Yeah, reminds me of Monza. What? Not Monza.
Imola?
Watkins.
Yeah, Watkins, yes.
Yeah, that took a turn with the I can't remember if the silvers had a light rain race or something, but I remember it was just like the golds in the back and the silvers up front. That was interesting.
Chris Steffiak's about to improve by 0.6. Coming into Parabolica right now. Round it out. Can you keep it under him? Losing
Oh,
a
he
bit.
lost a little bit. Oh,
10th.
he just lost a 10th. Oh, can he stick to that 10th and not lose another 10th? Oh, P2
By 500. He nearly had it.
Yeah.
In Parabolica, not claim souls, but definitely claim tenths. These drivers are really wanting to push at the end of their good laps.
Oh, yeah. Especially when it comes to the race, being at Parabolica with the tires. Eesh. Slidey.
Looks like one of our last ones to come around will be, who's that, 599? Who that is? Guy man person.
Hey.
Gonna be the last one of the silvers to put in a qualifying lap. Not far behind, the goals are trickling out to warm up their tires. At this last, at the final hour, who's improving right now? It's Paulie Hartman by 0.2. And Eric Boardman by about 3.
Ooh. 148.1 is his best. Can he beat that? Currently, by 0.2, he's gaining something. Now he's in the 0.3 zone. P4.
Well done.
Nice lap.
Now here comes Paulie. He had
And
0.2 and he's
here
lost a
comes-
bit, and Parabolica claims more.
Oh, that's a tough one.
That'll be it for him, but not far up ahead. Cody Platt rounds out his qualifying session for good for provisional P3. High 40. These guys are too fast.
They are.
P2
It's
Silver's putting up
crazy.
Mid-high 47s.
Oof. Now the gold drivers are on their outlap.
Our current first driver in the standings is out first. Lead him out. Very smoothly navigated. Every lap, I just make it. I find new clumsy ways of tackling those curves and turning in too soon, and over rotating the
Yep.
car and driving wide.
Yeah, oh yeah, I do the same thing too. Like, especially with turn 1, I just take it like every lap kind of differently each time.
You just take the wheel.
Yes, exactly. Before you know it, I'm just like missing my breaking point, and yeah, not good things.
Let us know, chat. You got 6 minutes to see who's right. Who's gonna be provisional poll? JD Daniels, 100%. Okay. More support for JD. And he sets a banker of a 148 flat. Not too shabby.
Oof. Nice.
Ryan Anderson not too far behind, just 2/10. Followed by Joao Semedo by another 2/10.
I believe 147.6 is the time to beat, and Valencia has claimed that provisionally. We'll see what these goal drivers can do.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. I see feels like every third car I go to is a Champion Motorsport livery. Like, wait,
Yeah.
I thought I already saw this car. No, it's somebody else. How many champions?
Yeah.
I thought there can only be one champion.
It's
It makes
Champion
sense.
Motorsports and Ghost Rider Racing. I'm always confused with like all their liveries are the same. And it's like, especially if they have like the same car or running the same car, it's like, okay, who is who? Who are you teammates? Are you not teammates? It's just conglomerate.
I'll tell you who I want to be teammates with right now. Colin Matiak. He's on a flyer compared to his banker. He has 9/10 to pole
Whoa.
from provisional pole, and he's found 9/10. Though Parabolica's trying to peel that away from him. 8/10. P5. So close though. 10th and a half.
Oh, close.
Up next, Joao Semedo, proving by half a second. Good for P9.
Oh, Travis Robinson really on a flyer. He's up by
Well, he hasn't
9?
set a banker yet, has he?
Oh,
What's
no.
the relative comparing against?
Probably why. Nah, you know what? Out by a second? Yeah. I think he made an invalid lap, which is probably how being a whole second. But we'll see where this goes.
Any second now.
147.9.
Not bad, not bad.
Just about 3/10 from the best time. Unless that has updated. No, it has not. It's still 47.6.
Ryan Anderson was up 3/10 looking for 4. Got a little squirrely right there. We just caught it. Kept it on track though. Still in the
Nice.
green. Sorry for the volume jump scare.
It happens.
And he's still improving. Even with these dirty tires, he's found that delta again. He's up at 4.48. That's almost enough for podium. See what happens.
Oh,
Gotta keep it
he's
tidy. Power on early.
time, and he gained time on the exit. Nice.
Well, the
exit.
first one, I think, maybe this session to do that.
Yeah.
And his P6.
Oh, 47.8.
A Wheeler doesn't want to be outdone. He's also improving by 5/10. And from his point of view, that's just about enough for P1. He just needs a hair more. P2 by 800ths.
Two.
Turned on the turbos, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, and just a 10th behind Michael Louis.
Oh, it also
And all these drivers are going to get one more lap.
Daniel is on pole with 47.4.
Yes, he is. The best Sector 1 by what looks like quite a bit, actually.
Mm. Wheeler currently, he just had a good entry.
Oh, yes, he did.
Not the best exit. Oh, he lost quite a lot of time.
Flipping away now, yeah.
Yeah, he was up
Daniel's
by
got to be on
210.
his toes. He needs to improve because Wheeler and Robinson are more than happy to take that away from him. Oh, but Robinson has lost a whole lot of time. He's already ruined his lap.
Oh.
No time for that. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it around for another go.
He's got to floor it, but he may not make it. He
May not,
might.
yeah.
Who knows?
Oh, Madiak on the edge on Parabolica. Dips into the red, but he's got it one more go, and he comes across the line for it now. Brandon Chan's up by half a second. Where'd this come from? He's about to snag pole.
He's on a flyer. Oh, and he's just gained quite a lot of time through Parabolica.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. Pole. On pole with a 47.190. Woof.
I'd be pretty proud.
Yeah. I'd be squealing in my chair. Woof, what a lap.
Joao Semedo, like he's invalidated and into the sand, and he does not get a final chance, so he's going to start around P16. Nobody making any drastic improvements now. Bailey Kish finding a couple tenths right now. And
Victor
of course,
Diaz.
right as I look at him, he loses it.
Oh, commentator's curse. Every time.
Oh, but yes, Victor Diaz right in front of him. Not too far
Yep.
ahead. Finding
Up
many
by
tenths.
310. Yeah. Will he keep it through? Woo! Up by a tenth through Ascari.
He's taking so much curb and making it look smooth.
Yeah. When I tried that yesterday, I was just, yeah.
Yep, results may vary.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's finding
Now
more.
he's like half a second. Oh, lost a little bit though through the exit. Oh, but he.
Still excellent.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, P4.
And that's our qualifying for round 5, Division 2. Pretty much as I expected, mostly golds up top, a couple silvers overperforming. Pretty
Yeah.
normal distribution, I think.
Yeah, usually how it's been, except for the wet Watkins Glen, which took a turn for the silver split and the gold split. But yeah, pretty expected to see this rolling around. Golds up top, some silvers mixed in between, and then just as it goes.
These cars look so good in this bright, sunny Italian day.
They do. The liveries this season are amazing.
They get better every season, I swear. People are putting more and more
They
effort. I mean, look
do.
at this. Look at this.
It's
I
beautiful.
love lingering on Brian Anderson's livery.
Yes. Really cool looking liveries. I love the fact that this whole theme for this season is space.
Yep.
You can do quite a lot with that. Really cool.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Student driver. Get him out of
Oh,
here.
no.
You're not allowed to be
Oh,
here.
no.
You need a license. You got a permit for that license?
Student driver on a racetrack. That's gonna be interesting to see. Also, speaking of which, shout out to Comic Racing.
Love him.
Oh, yes. very talented people though in the livery making. Like they make
Maybe the best.
incredible liveries. Oh yeah. Ooh, and we are counting down to 10 seconds for the session to start. Everyone's turning on their engines. And on to the formation lap.
Now, what's the over-under that I can say thank you to all our sponsors before the race starts?
Yes.
A huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming and experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Also, Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. And To Go Setups, premium esports setups for everyone. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. It was easy mode. Didn't even get through Sector 1.
Smooth as butter.
Thank you. Coach Jeffrey says he's bullish on Pauly being top 15, but not willing to put any sourdough on it.
Oh.
He asked me if anybody who doesn't bet on Pauly, something's got to be about it with you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hagor.
Patches says, I'll be back when the time is right. Oh, Patches, we all miss you. You know that. Honestly, with this track being at Italy, it really has me craving for pizza at the
Oh,
moment.
please don't make...
I just made myself hungry just by thinking about it.
One more corner to go.
Yes. We'll start with the 1 hour of round 5 at Monza. The grueling Monza, the Temple of Speed, as they call it. Colin says first chicane will be clean, no incidents.
That's right. That's right.
Fingers crossed.
Every time.
Yes, yes, yes. Manifest. Clean lap, turn 1, lap 1. Clean.
Every lap. Every turn. Clean.
Exactly. Just clean. We saw it at Watkins Glen. That was phenomenal. Until, I mean, those happy little incidents. But
We are off and away
later on.
for SRA. And already cars are getting real close to each other. Trying to find a
Bit of
slot.
Contact with what looks to be Louis and Robinson coming into turn 1.
Oh, and we've got an Honest Speed Shop Racing Ferrari kind of sending it 3 wide down the inside, but it mostly works out. Some contact in the back. Damiani, Anderson, Kovac, Hartman, all somewhat victims to this. But everybody's pointed in the right direction. I'd say that was a massive, massive W.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, but yeah, it was just very quick.
But it is not over. It gets even more chaotic in the next chicane.
Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, and as we say that, Brian Anderson had a little hiccup with red Porsche, but I'm
Kovac?
not sure
Yes, it
if
was.
that's-
I will catch the replay right now. Oh, no. Kovac nearly gets a beautiful send up the inside. I don't think anybody could have possibly predicted a Ferrari coming diagonally across. The race is not over. Everybody else has still got their head down, and they are nose to tail.
Oh yeah, we got literally.
Oh, more chaos. Colin and
no.
Adiak and Platt, looks like they both did a 360, and then got right back on the racing line, carried on. Do not want to elaborate. That was what the heck? What just happened? I don't want to take my eyes away from it because look at this. They're literally nose to tail coming into the braking zone of Parabolica. 2x2x2x2, and we got more chaos.
Oh no!
This is
another bump.
exactly what we didn't want to see.
No!
Let's catch the replay.
That was a big carnage there.
It was twofold. Somebody spun out in the middle of the corner, and then there was also a Champion Motorsports Ferrari sending it in the back, causing a couple contacts. And more, once again, a Ferrari sending it halfway off the track and taking the escape. And the pit window is open, and I imagine a bunch of drivers are going to make use of that. Because it is a pure gaggle. We have now developed looks like 2 trains, and then a big no man's land in between them with a couple people. So mostly drivers are still right up next to each other, nowhere to go, and I'm sure want to get away from each other. Like Boardman, who's had enough of this. It's shown wide, now he's losing spots to Kish and Story.
The action
and
is like at the
Troxclair
bottom.
cannot catch a break right now.
Oh, I mean, look at this. Side by side, nose to tail, just what, like for, is it P16 and to P20, actually even further. All this action. Going to Ascari. Nobody died. That is a good thing.
We take those.
Ascari takes a lot of souls, just like Eau Rouge does at Spa.
And Victor Diaz is first one into the pits.
Oh.
See if the undercut is the winning move from him. Wheeler taking the inside of Michael Louis and easily takes the apex, but he does go a bit deep, catches a bit of that curb. Doesn't seem to have compromised his exit enough to matter here. But it does look like he's about to get pushed along by that Porsche.
Oh yeah, he's getting the pressure.
Will Michael send it in the braking zone? He will not.
He's playing it safe. He does. There's 55 minutes left, so there is no use really pushing. And I mean really pushing just yet. But he is right on him.
Valencia, Archie are trying to find a way to push in spite of blocking each other. They're trying to occupy the same space. Nearly coming to 3 wide with Looper into the previous sector.
Oh. Didn't go for that move.
Oh.
Keep it clean.
And Kristefiak loses it. I'm going to catch replay because we did not see what happened here. Oh, he did a little hop.
Oh, Oh, a little bunny hop. Yeah. Oh.
Straight over the corner and into the runoff. That, I would not have predicted that coming. Like, he had all 4 tires off. Like, the car jumped straight up. It didn't even buck. It just jumped.
Yeah, that's
That was
what
weird.
I did yesterday. Yeah. Speedy asking, where did I place last night? Well, I placed P4 in class, and overall I placed, I think it was P12. I was fighting for P11 with Neil Sutherland, and boy did he ever put on a crazy battle with
Hell
him.
yeah, that's my teammate. Woo!
Yeah, your teammate was really putting on the pressure because him and I both messed up at Ascari on the final couple of laps, and once on that, I think it was the penultimate lap, I really messed up at Ascari, so he was able to really catch up to me and just zoom by me on the straight. I'm like, well, it's a close battle, but yeah.
I hope it was fun.
qualified.
I was egging him on the whole time. I was like, get her ass, do it, send it. You can ask him.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, I probably would have held him off a little bit, but I mean, he was putting up really good pace though. Like, he's fast. But yeah, I qualified 4th to last, so that was a huge jump.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I mean, knowing Monza, I'm just like, okay, this is a track where people can just overcook Ascari and turn 1.
Yep.
And, well, that happened a lot, especially at Ascari. A lot of people just got their souls taken there.
Yeah.
So.
On the left, they'd taken the first corner too hard, I guess, and oversteering. I saw a lot of cars facing the wrong way on the left.
Oh, yeah. That happens a lot.
Did I just see some headlight flashing there?
I had no idea. I didn't have a car on what you had. Ooh, Colin Madiak right on Landon Dreebs, and he goes side by side. Oh, little bit of contact. Oh,
a little bumpy, a little scrappy.
Wow,
just enough room around the outside for him to make it. But not without some drama.
Yeah, I thought Dreves was gonna just lose it for a second, but he stuck it too.
Yeah,
so.
It looked like game over for a moment.
Yeah, but let's see, the Drift King can get a comeback from Colin Madiak. Oh, but he's trailing. He's not done yet. Dreves is looking to take the slipstream from Madiak. Not quite there yet. Taking the outside. No.
Oh, he might have
Madiak.
it. That might be the line. He's alongside with the inside line. He's done it. Well, he's opened the door at least.
Yep. Dreves has the inside pretty much into turn 1, but we'll see. Yep. He takes back that position.
A bit deep. Climbs up that curve.
A little spicy there, but he gets the job done.
That invites Colin for a better run, though. And he just might run around the outside of him.
Oh, but Story is right in front of Colin. Flashing.
Are they going to go 3 wide?
Oh. Oh. Madiak just be. Oh, some contact with Story and Madiak.
And Bailey Kish pays the price.
Oh.
Nearly gets spun around.
Flashing Kish. Oh, lot of flashing going on in D2.
Look at these sweat lords. Think they own the track. I would never flash at
Yep.
anybody.
The only time I flash someone is if there are a blue flagged car. Unless I accidentally press my thumb with the thumbstick, which I have done at least a
Oh yeah, I
couple
should
of times.
have made a disclaimer. All those dozens of times that I have flashed people, it was totally a slip of the thumb. Never intentional.
Yep. Yep.
Bailey Kish regaining some of that lost ground, slipping in front of Damiani out of Ascari.
Ooh, Damiani really going behind Jeffries.
Oh, but I got to check up in front. JD Daniel just snagged P1 off of Brandon Chan. I'm going to catch the replay. I'm going to go 30 seconds back. And here's JD. And here's his run. Round the outside. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it worked out. Oh, he just ran straight around the outside of him, beat him into the braking zone.
Wow.
Easy. How do you do that?
What a move.
Is that just that Aston Martin power? Lamborghini need to go back to the shop?
Brendan Chen still trailing Daniel, but just by 4/10 behind P1.
The chat is informing me that Aston go vroom. I believe it now. I'm a believer.
Also saying that Lambo is slow on straight. Huh. I thought it was the king on the straights at one point.
I don't know.
I guess it
don't
was just
touch it.
certain tracks, but I have no idea. I've heard things, but the BOP is really everywhere lately with the SRO esports stuff. But
Yeah, I don't even try and keep up with it.
yeah, it's a lot to keep
Just
up
love
with.
my baby.
Yep, me too. Porsche things.
That says the old Lambo was a beast on the straights, apparently.
I got badly nerfed though. Like it was really hard to keep it competitive. Unless it just depends on the person, but like if you stick with it, then I guess you can like really make it work though.
Like Alatufos about to sneak up the inside of Damiani to turn one, but he does not have the slipstream and he does not have the horsepower, so he's falls. Okay, yeah. Back in slipstream.
At least that Porsche can really go out on the exit.
Oh, and are they going to try too wide? They leave the space. Thinking about it.
Space.
Oh, and
Ooh, that was
Damiani
close.
cuts his exit off really short. I'm not sure. Thought that was to get in or out of the way, but either way, Josh Damiani gets a way better exit out of it and snags P15. Oh, and behind Schwartz? What did he get yellow flagged for? I think he just left. No? Oh no, I've got auto cam this one. He was yellow flagged a moment and his lap's invalidated.
Oh.
Had a nasty sector 2. Oh, and Looper's having a nasty sector 2, cutting way across the track, I guess, to avoid driving straight into the back of Valencia. Valiant effort. Job done. And Anderson says, thank you very much.
Javier says Damiani with the NASCAR moves, LMAO. He's sending it. A little bit of these battles are kind of just a tad fizzling out a little bit, but once everyone gets in their pits, I think just maybe a gaggle of cars can just randomly appear, like we saw the first race at Power Card when it was just like crazy after like I think it was the final 10 minutes. It was just like all of a sudden everyone was just there after their pits.
Yep. Somebody asked, did Story DC? I don't know, did he?
Oh. He was
I don't see him.
in, but the last time I checked was like just a few minutes ago. I don't think I see him now. Yeah, I don't see him. Maybe he did DC. Hmm.
Here comes the student driver. Did his instructors tell him where the brake is? They did.
Brake cleanly and sufficiently. And don't brake too close. Really trailing Jeffries.
Just missed it, but Joao Semedo got around Anderson for P23. That's they've pit already though, so they're closer to front runners than that. Was Colomadiac gonna go around the outside?
One side by side. Can he? Oh!
Oh no!
No!
He used tackle.
He does a little drift.
It was
and
super
takes-
effective.
Oh no!
See that from his perspective.
It was like a torpedo for a second. Oh, and now he's in the gravel. Oh no! Oh.
At least he's in one piece.
Yeah, he lost a couple of positions, but could have been a lot worse. But at least that gives Colomadiac a little breather until Andy's speed comes behind him by half a second. So his breathing room is not so breathy room at the moment.
What's this? Polly Hartman and Joao are both yellow flagged.
Oh no.
Oh, Polly.
Oh.
We're gonna get the replay. Oh, that's what happened. He took way too much of a straight line curb in Ascari and tackled the wall.
Oh.
And I think he's looking for parking now. Can't find it. Oh, he's limping home. That's what. He doesn't want to return directly to pits. Probably the right move because you pay so much time returning directly to pits. Oh, look at it limp. Oh man, that's painful.
Oh.
Hopefully he can get the rest of the way to his garage without too much drama
Yeah.
and finish out the race.
That's tough, having to limp your car all the way into the pits. A little bit of gravel dipping I didn't quite catch that though. Still holding it strong. Andy Speed really catching at the back end of Colomadiac. Drops by a 10th though.
Did Brandon make a mistake or just get overtaken by Josh? I'm not sure. Oh, but right behind we might have a move. Like Dunham was thinking about sending up the inside of Archie. I backed out of it right at the last moment.
Oh, and Looper. Oh, he went a little wide with Brian Anderson, but he's right on his tail.
Boardman having a really
turn,
clumsy turn one, having to cut the corner. and let Colin through. And maybe Andy Speed as well. Getting rowdy. But Andy Speed does not take that spot off. Sergio Torres trying to send it around the outside. They do rub doors in the braking zone, but Sergio keeps it alongside. They both leave space through the apexes, and it looks like Torres gets a slightly worse run on the slightly worse line, and he's probably gonna have to tuck behind. That he does. Another chance though, another chicane. He sends it up the inside. Room is left. He does not have the same courtesy, and he takes that apex, leaving no room for, who's that, Dreebs? Yes, it was Landon Dreebs, who has to drive straight over the curb, pretty much tackles him, leaves all his inertia in him, and then tucks him behind. I guess that could have been worse. They both could be backwards, but I wonder if this is going to spark some bad blood. It might get a bit more feisty after that. He comes really close to going in the back of Torres. Just manages to keep it out of him. Giving Joao a heart attack, too. And here comes Joao in the rear view mirror. They're closer than they appear.
Yep, that's for sure. A champion motorsports Ferrari. Oh.
And he turns in a bit too soon and does drive into the side of Landon. And he pays the price for that. Bailey Kish sneaks up on through. Up ahead to the fight between Brian Anderson, Looper, and Dunham. And Dunham, this curse. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm not even going to elaborate. Don't have fun.
Oh, no.
At least you survived.
The famous curse at its finest.
Everybody's saying, what a save. So true.
Indeed.
I didn't want to compliment him while he was on screen. That might have made things even worse. Oh, and I've missed some drama. Dreebs just lost out to Kish and Tomato. Let's see what happened. Runs a bit wide and fails to come back home. What is going on? Why do you do that? He drove so smoothly and so straight, it looked like it was on purpose. Oh, and we are seeing, once again, every time these drivers try and make a straight line out of a Ascari, they see just how much these cars can jump.
Yeah.
That is not where the time is. Great flying Ferraris, that's right.
They do be flying, though.
Oh, and once again, Mato and Kish are 10th apart from each other.
Throw into turn one. Ooh, Tomato really trailing at the back of Kish. He's down by 3/10. Ooh, Kish taking the sausage curb a little bit.
Jump up ahead. Looper and Anderson getting close again. Looper makes a move.
We love close battles. Close, clean battles.
Anderson defends aggressively on the inside, breaking a bit early just to make sure he makes it with that narrower line, and he does. Clinical move, covering that line, nailing the apexes. Nowhere for Looper to go. We're just going to now rely on that slipstream to be able to make another move. For a moment, Anderson was about to walk him.
He is on the move, though. Now catching the slipstream behind Anderson. Down by a 10th.
Oh, he pulls out really soon, though. Because the braking zone was coming.
A little too wide, and that just... Oh, but
he's still in it.
The exit.
But yeah, once again, Anderson knows exactly what to do. Calmly and smoothly cover the inside.
Yep. Great defense.
And he's going to do it again for turn 1. Looper forced to the wide line.
Oh yeah, that is definitely Brian's line right there. And he keeps P8 P7 for another day.
Now, Looper, if you want, you can just pit. Nobody's making you stay behind them.
Pit now or forever hold your peace.
Oh, and Dreebs is yellow flagged. I gotta see what happened here.
Oh no.
Catching the instant replay right now.
Ooh.
So it looks like, oh, he did respect the sausage curves, but it looks like he just too much power while turning. Over-rotated because there's no grip on that paint, that green paint. And yeah, I have been right on that edge many, many times last night and during practice.
Yeah. And actually, Brian Anderson totally lost out from Looper. I guess by the looks of it, he took the turn a bit too wide and just went right into the gravel and just lost a couple positions.
At least it was only 2.
Yeah.
Dunham was the benefactor of that. And it looks like everybody's pretty much settled into their spots here. We got, of course, the division between people who have hit already, but now there's nobody other than Damiani and Anderson who are within less than a second of each other. Really calmed down, so I guess we'll see it all collapse again, like you referenced. What was it, Spa?
I think it was Power Card, the
Power
first
card,
race.
yes.
Yep. Yeah. Still quite a bit we've yet to hit.
Just about half as we reach the halfway point of this race. That Javier typed your name like he was drunk. Slania.
Slania.
Slania, please. So halfway through this race now, and the best pace is, unsurprisingly, from our pole sitter. He's currently doing 48.2s. Or, well, currently he's doing, low 48s, but his best was a 48.2. Not too bad with a full fuel load.
I think the only battle going on is between Michael Jeffries and Andy Speed.
Boardman and
Down by-
Madiak. Boardman just got around Maddie. What happened? Where's Colin? Oh, there's Colin. In the instant replay, he went wide, managed to keep it pointed straight, recovered in the sand, and is lucky only to lose the spot to Boardman. Still P11. But not far behind now. He's got to contend with Speed and Jeffries. They're now in the same fight. Same train.
Language says the coach. Yes, the coach on a rise. But can he overtake Andy Speed? He's just down by 2/10. But he also has Madiak to also overtake.
Language says he's 28, and when he wants to grow up, he wants to be the coach. Hey, you can all... Just because you're 28 doesn't mean you can't still grow.
Exactly. Always room for improvement.
Colin
And always
Madiak
time to be
wanting
a
to
coach.
improve right now. He looks like he pushed again. Wait, didn't this just happen last lap? Did he just do the same thing? He pushed too hard in Ascari, Ascari, and
think
recovered it in the
so.
sand.
Look at that.
He is lucky to still be in this fight for the top 10. He is pushing too hard. Reel it in, Colin. He swings to the outside in the braking zone.
In. Woo!
Goes around the outside, and he
Yes,
decides
but
he goes too deep.
Oh, and he really just taking a little detour.
Failed really early, and he is lifting and letting him through. So, no further action.
Great sportsmanship. Now he's got to battle Al Latufo. Oh, and he
Thinks about striking back.
just about, but he backs out.
Oh, and here he
Saying, "I don't
comes.
want to do this." Oh,
Looking on the inside.
oh,
This is a great corner to have the inside, and job's done.
woo! But Al is not wanting to. Oh, I thought that was a little
Close one.
squirrely moment from Madiak.
Got it back under control.
Nice. What a save. Nasty B saying, OMG, 992 sounds incredible.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. It sounds absolutely incredible.
Let's give you another sample of that.
I love the
Oh.
flyby. It's just,
Al
woo.
Latufo, our student driver, learning
Oh, no.
where the limit is in Ascari, like many other non-student drivers, to be honest.
Oh,
But yeah, let's get some of that engine. Delicious. I'm surprised. The order is not shaken up much. Nobody's pit in the last while, but people are finding off track a lot. Chris Defiak in the second chicane, I'm gonna guess, cooks it too much. No, he takes too much curb. Does a 180
oof.
and loses 2 spots for it and a couple seconds. And I'm sure some tire pressure. God, I love that car though.
Oh, yeah. What noise says, calm down, Selena.
Well, the only thing I would change, you gotta get rid of those McDonald's sponsors. You can do better.
Yep.
Is it just the camera, or is that hood quite rattly?
Yeah. It looks quite rattly.
That's some
Maybe
damage.
some front damage? Maybe? Yeah, looks
See the
like
car in
you,
front of him? Rock solid. Okay, he's got some damage. Colin does.
Oh, yeah.
See if that's going to stop him from striking on Coach. He looks to the inside, but he's sending it. He gonna make that apex cleanly? He does, and he leaves the room. Tries to swing around the outside, but his line's a little bit too deep, so he doesn't get a great exit. So he's gonna have to try again. The next chicane.
Another day. Language saying, I just realized it's two members of the Porsche fan club commentating.
That's right.
Alright, back to watching Miami. Yeah, that's right.
Not at all biased, though, as these Ferraris nearly come together.
Not at all.
Colin Matiak finding the inside
Woo!
of Jeffries. We got to see that again, because that was just so smooth.
Yeah, it was.
No touch at all. Perfect reaction from Colin, not taking all the exit, open up the inside. Well done.
Nice.
Ollie Hartman yellow flagged again.
Oh.
See what happened. Oh, that's what happened. He just oversteered.
Oh.
And you can't park there, sir.
You can't park there, sir. Not at all. Not for parking.
It looks like he's rolling again. Oh, Colin going deep. He's going to be slow up on the exit. How is he going to react? Michael reacts by going side by side with a better exit.
Oh, this battle, I mean. Really
All this battling is inviting Latufo and Manperson. It's going to become a four-way fight real soon. And maybe even more when they pit.
Ooh, Al going a little wide there into the gravel.
We are now 20 minutes left in this race. Just under 18 minutes left to pit. Still, our front runners all have elected to remain out. I guess that's because they've all pretty much got clean air. There's no real motivation to pit. Let's see, Jeffries covering the inside. There's not enough room for a car to go. Colin's got to wait.
Oh, yeah, not the time. He's pushing, though. He's really pushing. I think this is like the, maybe the longest battle of the race so far.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Man, this battle, though. Javier saying, I like this fight. Please keep fighting. For the content. For the content.
Content.
Content. We love content. Entertainment at its best. Ooh, now it's becoming a 4-car battle. Alatufo, Guy Man Person, Colin Maniac, and Michael Jeffries, aka the coach. All for P12.
I wonder how much longer this fight will last, though, because Jeffries has a better best lap than Maniac
Yeah.
and Man Person.
The thing is, too, if they all flew into the same pit strat, it'll be very interesting seeing them all trying to fight each other in the pits.
Colin coming in pretty hot, going deep, not getting the best exit now. Man Person's going to be hunting them down.
Oh, and actually Colin
Pits?
just opting to pit and saying that, nah, I'm done. I've fought for that long with the coach. I'm done. Time to pit and get it over with. Well, he's one of the first of that group, so now it's just up to those 3, but also we have quite a bit of others who also need to pit as well.
Wow, Latufo getting real wide there.
Woohoo! Oh, but the battle isn't over yet with Colin Maniac. Now Josh Damiani is now just right there like a shark, just waiting to overtake Colin. Colin just can't get a breather, now can he? Ooh.
He might have one
What
now.
is
Josh
this?
getting a little eager on that exit.
Yeah, took that sausage curve and whoop!
Oh, and up ahead, Dunham is pitting now, so Anderson snags P8. See how that ends up when Anderson. Oh, and Colin again, yellow flagged?
Oh! I
Let's
just caught
replay.
the corner of my eye. He took some bend into that wall or something.
Oh, he got too much power with his outside wheels on the grass.
Oh, just lost it outside of Delesmo. Ooh. That corner can be very unforgiving.
Yes.
Too pushy around there. That gives Josh a drive into the sunset.
Dunham just lost P15 to Archie. What happened?
Oh.
Oh, it was the pit exit. Never mind. Archie beats him to the pit, to the braking zone.
We're now Man Person behind Jeffries just by a 4/10. Now 3/10. So he's Man Person gaining a little bit.
Getting a lot better braking performance out of his car than Jeffries was there.
Oh yeah. Already down to like the 13-minute mark. Oof, that went by really
Yeah.
fast.
A lot of these races fly by quick, but particularly this one.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Jeffrey's widening the gap to man-person on the back straight and in the braking zone. And it looks like the exit too.
Oof.
Wilco says, well, what do we have here? And Patches, with his typical wisdom, a motor car race. We're going
Oh, what a
racing.
good,
Ooh, Jeff, man, I don't understand how these cars go so wide. I'm always scared to put my inside tires over the green and white. Or the red and
yeah.
white.
I tend to do that quite a bit, and it just sends my car into an interesting fishtail out, something like that, with some oversteer.
Man-person get way better run than Jeffrey's to Parabolica. It's a better run out though. Looks like Jeffrey.
He's sticking. It's about a couple times faster from that previous lap. Seeming to make a man-person stick right behind him still.
JD sets a new fastest lap, new personal best and best for the track of 48 points. No. What is going on? It doesn't say his last lap is purple, but it's half a second slower. Anyway, Wheeler's yellow flagged, I think, taking a short off-track excursion. Loses out P3 to Louis. Here comes Robinson. Louis pits. And Trav moves up into P4. Great race for Trav so far.
I remember last week, Travis Robinson's race almost had like a huge comeback from him having like some issue at the beginning of the race, I think, and then I remember he pitted real early, and he would have had like I think it would be the huge undercut or overcut or something like
undercut.
that. And
definitely worked out for him.
Yep, until I remember he had some contact with somebody, then spun that guy out and also spun himself out, and I remember that cost him quite a bit, but I believe he came in P10.
Reeves in the wall. Excuse me for a moment. I gotta get the replay as he's coming through Ascari. And he gets unsettled on a sausage curb and slide and bonk. Oh, and so is Paul Madiak, also yellow flagged. Same spot. Yeah. Did he do the same thing?
Yeah.
Here's Colin.
Oh.
And he does almost the exact same thing.
Another more goals taken at us.
Slams his rear end to the wall there. That's gonna be like 30 seconds of damage.
Oy.
With 10 minutes left to go. This track is claiming lives. Yeah, Javier, that is a bruh moment.
Indeed. Nasty be saying, what split does Selena and Jess drive in? D4, I'm in silver, and Jess is in gold.
D4 is the new D3, if you ask me.
Yeah. And Javier saying D5 for me. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish I was in D5 just a little bit, just because it's so sweaty in D4 this season.
Yeah, we'd be rock stars in D5. That'd be fun.
Oh, we would. That would be a fun. Oof, yeah. But somehow I'm in D4. I don't know how. I don't know why, but I'm in
Somehow
D4.
I'm gold D4. I don't know how. And Diaz, trying to look up the inside, finding no room and having to cut that curb a bit. A little airtime, looking like a pogo stick. Keeping it in one piece, though.
So many pogo sticks on the sausage curbs. Man, the bumpage after that, like the aftermath after going over a sausage curb is just woof.
Here comes Michael Jeffries. He might send up the inside of man-person. He had a little bit of overlap, but lost it in the braking zone. Tucks back in behind.
Oh, he's close though.
Patches says, "Sweaty Racing Alliance." So true. True.
Exactly. Unfortunately, this season, in Season 7, that's what it's been so far.
Once again, side by side.
Side by side, into Ascari. Will there be any chances taken? Jeffries sticks it
And he
still.
does. He tucks ahead of speed.
Nice.
Meanwhile, though, they're slowing each other up quite a bit. Guy Man-person is not far behind.
Very, very quickly becoming a 3-car battle, and it is a 3-car battle.
Oh, his speed goes a bit deep. He's going to lose out on his exit.
A little bit of a slidey there, which gives... Oh,
and they're both
actually,
pitting.
Look at that.
And I wonder if Andy Speed might have been speeding across that pit line, being so distracted on the entrance. Side by side, that was so chaotic, one could hardly blame him. That's just by my eye. We'll see what happens when he leaves the pits.
Yeah.
I'm surprised what we haven't seen is any kind of penalties at all. Everybody's so far been very diligent about their track cuts. How'd it go for you last night? I racked up one track cut pretty egregiously early on, and then it was smooth sailing from there. Get a single one after.
I don't think I got any, to be honest. I do know.
Oh my gosh, and there it is, Andy Speed. Stop go 30. I called it. He looks like he was going a bit fast over that line, and he's going to pay the price by having to come around again.
That's our first stop and
Oh,
go.
and Anderson trying to get around him on the outside of turn 1 of the chicane. Loses it, goes deep into the sand, and now he comes back with 4 people knocking on his door. Or 3 people, excuse me. It is chaos here right now.
Oh yeah, 5 minutes remaining, and it's all or nothing. It's at the point where everyone is.
Oh,
just
and
like,
Damiani is just about pit himself on Guy Man-person.
It's getting crazy now.
Well, we're gonna catch the replay for that. Oh, he tries to squeeze through. There was just enough space. And yeah, the door slammed shut, and one of them had to pay. And it was Josh, unfortunately. And we have a whole gaggle of cars up ahead that just pit. Valencia, Looper, Anderson, Boardman, Jeffries, Latufo.
Yep, that's what I said. It's gonna be crazy by the end of it.
Pit exit.
Where everyone pits.
Looper and Anderson left close to each other, and here comes Archie barreling through for P7.
heartbreaking moment for Andy Speed. He's just coming to pits now to serve his stop and go 30. Ooh, that's gonna hurt big time for him.
We're getting crowded in turn 1. Side by side all the way through the exit. Looks like Bailey Kish kind of showed Torres where the sand was.
Oh, and Guy Manperson and Torres also side by side, but looks like Torres has the inside. But it's all on the braking.
And single
And
file after
Torres-
that. And now our leaders, JD Daniel and Chan and Trav, have pit. And they are exiting now. Let's see what happens.
Daniel's still sitting pretty in P1. Whoa.
Comfortably.
A race.
Yeah, Louis a whole straight behind. Oh, and Louis, Trav leaves the pits behind him, behind Louis. With Victor Diaz, his teammate, right? Knocking on his door.
Ooh.
This is a really strong turnout, a really strong race for this team. They're gonna rocket
Yeah.
up the points.
Great comeback by Travis Robinson after the previous race being interesting. But P3 podium, or actually, my mistake.
Well, as
P4 for him.
we got a train that's tightening up here in the midfield from about P13 back to P21. Not much more time though for this for anybody to make a move. Owen Semedo, wow, looks like he cooked the brakes, had to abort, cut the corner almost entirely. Probably racked up a warning for that one.
Oh yeah. Oh, and the leader is now on the final lap. All or nothing, folks. All or nothing. Go big or go home.
Victor Diaz still trailing his teammate Trav. Probably not going to be seeing too much fireworks between these two. I'm sure they're both just happy to bring it home. And our other train still quite calm.
Jeffrey's still in a battle. I think he was in a battle for like pretty well the whole entire race.
More than half, yeah, at least more than half the race.
Yeah. Him and Colin Madiak just both really pushing hard the whole, pretty well the majority of the race, just battling it out.
Oh, and Victor Diaz, yellow flagged. What happened here?
Oh,
Right at the end, the last lap. Coming into Ascari. Oh, and that's a lot of sausage. But he survives that bit. What killed him? But he just oversteered. He just lost the rear end slow motion. And
Oh.
up getting a really huge tank slapper. Dusts himself off, gets back on track, and he's got to fend off Valencia.
Yeah, he's got the inside, but
Just managed it.
oh, this is tight.
He is so lucky not to lose his position for this. That is
That
wild.
was just lucky. Wow, what a finish from Diaz. He almost lost position from Valencia, but he still made it stick.
And behind here comes the train that we were following. All still pretty much nose to tail. And it
Everyone
looks
just
like that's going to close it out
finishing.
for our 5th race this season. Could you do me a favor and make a note of our for each division, our podium drivers, and get them in here for an interview?
Yeah. All right, let's see who. Who
Why don't we
should
start
we?
with Trav?
Yeah, we can start with Trav. Let's see if he is in, and I will not leave the chat this time like I did in the first race. Just waiting in the cooldown room for whatever reason.
I have found him.
Um,
Hey,
oh, there he
Travis.
is.
What a drive,
Hey.
man. Good job. You want to tell us about it?
Do I want to tell you about my drive? You know what? It could have been better. It could have been a whole lot worse.
Yes, it
So-
could have. We saw a lot of that towards the end.
Yeah, I was on 1.8s for both of my rears. I'm pretty sure I started on my quali tires, so
Uh-oh.
I just couldn't.
Ooh.
Yeah, I couldn't find the pace. Last night I was doing 48.3s, 48.4s, pretty much lap for lap, full fuel, and today I was just struggling to even put in like a 48.8. So yes, it was a tough go, but glad that it came out with a P4.
You must have been pretty happy to finish that close to your teammate, one for starters. Not pay too much of a price for that incident towards the end, but mainly, y'all came late to this season and you're coming swinging. I think if y'all keep this up, at the very least for the team standing championship, y'all might take it, or at least get on the top 3. I mean, y'all are y'all are hauling.
That is what Vic and I agreed upon. As soon as we got moved into D2, we decided that while drivers championship is out of reach, we were going to try and push for team championship. So yeah, we're going to try and keep just having consistent races, and we'll see where we end up at the end of the season.
Well, why don't we go ahead, since he was right in front of you? Let's get him in here. Let's get
into the wall.
Hey, Victor. You were out of the wall and into the booth. I think he just... Victor, how rude. Well, he doesn't want to be interviewed, so y'all can go
I'm in here. I'm in here.
Oh, he's in here. Yeah, he's in here.
Hey,
It
Victor.
scared me. It just. What's up, guys?
Hey, great
No.
drive, man. You want? What
Nice.
stood out to you? How are you feeling?
Pretty good. I'm really happy that I was able to keep that position at the end. That was the weirdest spin. It just the entry with Scary already wasn't too great, and then tried to feather the throttle a bit to get back on, and it snapped completely into the wall. And I had to like get to my senses quick because Valencia behind me was right there. He ended up catching up, but I guess he had a bad exit on Parabolica, and I was able to keep it, thankfully.
Well, since I got both of you in here, and we were just talking about consistency in teams championship points. How are y'all feeling about next week?
I think Trav checked out, but no. Yeah, we are planning on. We want to try to make up as much as we can, considering we joined a little late.
Mhm.
But no, that's the plan. Just to stay consistent, do opposite strategies, so we don't get in front of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think it worked great for this race, and hopefully we can continue it for the rest of the season.
Well, best of luck to you. I hope we do see that happen. See you next
Appreciate
week.
it, guys. Thank you. See ya.
See ya.
All right, and I think next on my list is JD Daniel.
Yeah, we definitely need him up here. Another second win in a row.
Crazy, this dude's too fast.
Oh,
JD,
yeah.
can you stop being the stereotypical champion, just winning consistently? We'd like it to be a little bit interesting.
You are fast.
Thank you. I owe a lot of credit to my teammates, Jordan for the tune and Eric for being my sports psychiatrist during the race. It was not easy. I was a big ball of stress, but Brandon kept me honest all race, and that was a lot of fun.
That's good. That's good.
Any part have you particularly nervous? Do you have to practice a lot for this?
Yeah, I did have to practice a decent amount. The second sector, I just sucked at the whole time. The second chicane, I could nail that most times, but the two less nos, I just was awful at. So I just had to build a gap in the first sector and then rebuild it in the third.
Well, it worked out pretty well for you because you were
Yeah.
almost on a league of your own.
Yeah,
Pretty quickly
Brandon
pulled
was
out a
right
gap,
on me
didn't
the
you?
whole time.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
had to
we-
fin with him, but otherwise,
Yeah, I'm normally not strong at these tracks, but it's a nice surprise and reward to put in the work and to see what it gives. So
I'm curious, how are you looking forward to next week? You think you're gonna have a back-to-back-to-back?
I don't know. Donington's not been my strongest track.
It's a very different track.
Yeah.
These
Very different,
Italian
plus it'll be
ones.
in the
Also
wet.
wet too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, the great equalizer. How do you feel about the wet?
The wet doesn't bother me. I played iRacing the past 6 months, so that's basically like driving in the rain.
Yeah.
But we'll see what kind of practice and setups I'll be able to do, and with the boat crew. So that'll be a nice challenge.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it. See you next week, and good luck.
Yep. Thanks again for the good broadcast, guys. You all rock.
Our pleasure. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, and I guess Brandon Chan would be next.
Yeah, we can bring him up.
Hey, Brandon. Great drive.
Hello, thank you.
How you feeling about it?
Feeling alright. I feel like if I just kept it a little cleaner and be a little more smooth, had a chance for the victory.
Think it was in the cards. How about next
It
week?
was definitely there. What's next week again?
Donington in the wet.
Donington's growing on me. I think I have a good shot. But this race though, that Aston is so quick in a straight line.
Yeah, we saw that pretty repeatedly
is.
on the straights.
Yeah, it kind of blows my mind because I'm right behind him and he still pulls away. I'm not sure what I could have done there.
You could write a letter to Kunos and tell them why they're wrong. That's what I do every week.
I know they did the BOP. I forget what they did, but it definitely benefited the Aston a lot.
Well,
I think they did a Coda BOP from what I've heard.
Well, how are you feeling about next week?
Next week, Donington in the wet. It should be a good race for me. I'm fairly comfortable in Donington, but not a whole lot of experience in the wet, so that'll be pretty exciting.
Are you going to be able to get a lot of practice in? Because I know I'm not. I'm kind of nervous about it, actually, now that I think about it.
Hopefully. I mean, to be fair, I'm still learning the Lambo because it's a completely different car from the last Evo, so...
That
still
seems to be
getting
the
tickets for that.
case.
Yeah.
People are noting how different the straight line performance was, among others.
Yeah, it's basically the complete opposite of what the old car was.
Well, I wish you and everyone else dealing with it luck taming it, and good luck next week. Thanks for putting on a good race for us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone enjoyed that.
Definitely. Back to the D1 review. Have fun.
All right,
See ya.
care.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Right. Is there anybody else? Anything else on the list? Sounds like a no. And I think I've plugged everything that I need to.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Be sure to tune in next week for another probably even more exciting race. Fewer straights,
Yes.
more corners, and the wet. So we got really a recipe for an awesome show. See you then.
See ya.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's been 3 long weeks here at SRA.
Welcome back to the best racing in North America. home of the SRA GT3 Team Series. 60 minutes of action-packed door-to-door racing, 6 divisions, 6 different championships on the line. Let's get ready for some action tonight.
An incident. Turn. We have Boardman at a yellow. Looks like he's dropping down positions there on the chicane as a bunch of cars are coming through.
Byron's going to take a dive in the Lexus.
Johnson looking to go down the inside of Maxwell.
And we're off and away for SRA.